Good evening. Welcome to BBC News at 6. Japan imposes 40% tax increase. This is the biggest increase in tax the country has ever seen. This increase in tax is believed to decrease the demand of the cigarette and will encourage healthier lifestyle, as the health ministry official Kosuke Kato said. The aim is to encourage smokers to quit. We hope the price increase will discourage the smokers from buying cigarettes and eventually help them quit smoking. So, how does taxation lead to discouraging smokers from buying the product? When we look at the issue of taxation, you must understand the meaning of negative externality of consumption. So, what is negative externality of consumption mean? Negative externality of consumption occurs when the consumption of goods leads to spillover costs to the society itself. Cigarette causes negative costs to the society, such as health costs, as it leads to second-hand smoking, cost on healthcare, and pollution from littering cigarette. And therefore, we can define this market of cigarette as negative externality of consumption. Look at this graph. This graph shows the concept of this issue. MPB stands for Personal Private Benefit, which is how much individuals benefit from the consumption of goods. However, the society's benefit, MSB, is below the MPB, meaning the cigarette is being produced more than the amount society wants. Therefore, the community surplus is not maximized and the market is socially inefficient. This graph was the state Japan was in. In order to change this, the government has to intervene, and their intervention was, in this case, taxation. This graph shows the market for cigarette after taxation. When government taxes a product, the company's production cost increases, shifting the supply curve to the left. The company then decides whether they burden tax more or ask the consumers to burden it more. In this market, consumers burden the tax more as the market is inelastic. Inelastic demand means even if the price changes, quantity demanded changes less proportionally. Therefore, even if consumers burdens more tax, the quantity demanded does not change as much. So this way of intervention is a great method, as the government can increase their revenue and also decrease the quantity demanded a bit. So this was the basic idea behind Japan's taxation on cigarette. In the long term, this intervention should benefit Japan and its society itself, as the spillover cost is now internalized. Thank you for watching BBC News, and we'll see you again.